Today we have lots of golfers, volunteers, and sponsors all chipping in to help us find a cure for two life-threatening diseases, pancreatic cancer and diabetes. Find out how you can chip in. Next on Winning Golf.
Winning golf, that's what we play.
Unbelievable shot. He's being mobbed by the contestants.
I'm near the green again. That's where the action all begins. 'Cause with winning golf, everybody wins. That's right. Everybody wins.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. When you run live, you run simple with SAP.
Hi everyone and welcome to Winning Golf, the show where everybody wins. And today from the beautiful Applecross Country Club, Winning Golf is thrilled to team up with the 5th annual Chip In for a Cure Golf Classic, now recognized as one of the top charity events in the Philadelphia region. In fact, today's event for the first time will benefit two charities, pancreatic cancer and the American Diabetes Association. And joining me for this special day are a group of my friends from the Chip In for a Cure Classic. Fellas, welcome to Winning Golf, and are you ready to play some Winning Golf?
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome. Well, our first event is called the SAP Run Simple Challenge, and I thought in honor of the name of our event, Chip In for a Cure, we'd start with a chipping contest. Sound good, guys?
That's great.
Great. Well, here's the challenge. All of you will chip from 80 feet at the same time. Now, whoever winds up close to the cup will win a prize and what a prize. How about golf and lunch for two right here at Applecross Country Club? Sound awesome?
Yeah.
Great. Let's get ready to chip. Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3, chip. And here they come. Balls flying everywhere. Who's going to be the closest? Who will win the lunch and the golf? And we got a very close one here coming in towards the cup. What a shot. Steve Buckus, congratulations. That was a terrific chip shot. And now you'll get to enjoy a little golf and some delicious food here at Applecross Country Club. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the contest.
I did. Great start to the day.
Well, thank you so much. Well, that was certainly a fun way to start our day. And the great news is we still have lots of exciting contests ahead of us. But first, let's enjoy some highlights from today's event. The 5th annual Chip In for a Cure Golf Classic from the gorgeous Applecross Country Club. The 5th annual Chip In for a Cure Golf Classic, held at the beautiful Applecross Country Club, is a very special day full of fun, camaraderie, hope, tears, and even some winning golf. But this amazing event is much more than just another golf outing. In addition to the Winning Golf Skills Challenge held in the morning, this memorable day includes a delicious lunch, a round of golf, exciting putting contests, an amazing dinner, a fabulous silent auction, live music, and even a nighttime happy hour. One thing is for sure, to make all those activities happen in a first-class way, you need great sponsors, a dedicated staff, lots of energetic volunteers, and of course, plenty of enthusiastic golfers.
I think the thing that's so special is just the way the community kind of rallies around this cause. It started with the pancreatic cancer, and now it's on to the diabetes. Everyone's behind it so much. It's just a great cause. The course is great. It's been great all year. Hopefully, we have many more days coming with this great weather and this great course.
Speaking of enthusiasm, this year's event was supported by 144 golfers. And for the first time, the Chip In for a Cure Golf Classic benefited two charities, pancreatic cancer and the American Diabetes Association. The reality is that over 40,000 Americans will be diagnosed this year with pancreatic cancer. As for diabetes, this is America's fastest growing disease, and it seems that diabetes touches everyone in some way.
Well, this event is one of the big charities that we do here at Applecross Country Club, and I think what makes it so special is all the neighbors seem to really get involved in this particular charity. This year it's going to benefit pancreatic cancer and diabetes, and so many people here in the neighborhood have been touched by these two diseases with family members and friends.
We are happy to share that all proceeds from this event will benefit both the Michael J. Neustadter Pancreatic Cancer Fund as well as the American Diabetes Association. Of course, in order to host a first-class charity event, you need a first-class facility. The Championship Applecross Golf Course, this region's only Nicklaus design course, opened its doors in July of 2010. This pristine 18-hole layout weaves through the hills of the Chester County countryside with dramatic elevation changes and a Carolina feel with wetlands, creeks, and boardwalk crossings, always in mint condition. The Applecross Golf Course consistently provides a unique and memorable experience for all golfers. In addition to the beautiful golf course, this past spring, Applecross opened a stunning 3-level, 15,000 square foot clubhouse that features new locker rooms, a gorgeous pro shop, and a members lounge called the Eagle's Nest. This adults only lounge, located on the top floor, offers breathtaking views of the 18th and 19th holes. So today, our message is simple. We need your help. We believe that through a commitment to fun research, we can eventually conquer both pancreatic cancer and diabetes. If you would like to learn more about this special event and possibly chip in and join our team as a player, sponsor, or volunteer, please check out our website, chipinforacure.com.
Get ready for the Winning Golf Skills Challenge. Winning golf where everybody wins. Now let's meet our players. Rick Urban, Steve Buckus, Josh Renahan, Tim Glennon, Jeff Roosh, Jeff Serra, Scott Risbin, Pat McDevitt, Paul Zalesnik. Our players are set for Doug's FootJoy lesson tip and shoe contests.
Fellas, today's FootJoy contest comes to you in 3 parts. Part number 1, I'm going to share with you 3 keys that I use when pitching from a downhill lie. Part 2, Rick Urban's going to put my pitching tip in action. And part 3 is the FootJoy contest where all of you will get to hit this pitch shot from a downhill lie and at the same time compete for an amazing prize. Guys, you ready for this? How about a brand new pair of FootJoy shoes? Is that awesome? What a prize. Let's talk about this lie. Fellas, 3 keys that I use. Number 1 is club selection. Because this lie de-lofts my shot, I would normally, from this lie, or from a flat lie with a green like this, I'd probably use my pitching wedge. But because this lie de-lofts the shot, makes it come out lower, I'm going to take 1 less club, which means I'm going to go with my sandwich today. Make sense, everybody? Yeah. With me so far? Okay, good. The second thing I want you to think about is your ball placement. Here we want to make sure our ball is behind middle in our stance. And the third key is your posture, and by far the most important. There's 2 pieces here. Number 1, I like to put some weight in my front hip, and it stays there the entire shot. Because of the awkward lie and stance here, I've got to have stability. I have to have balance. By putting weight here, I feel very solid over the golf ball. I don't need to shift weight here. I'm going to start it and keep it right there. And the second piece of the puzzle are your shoulders. And this is the mistake that I see in most of my students. Your shoulders must be parallel with the slope of the ground. That will allow you to swing down the slope or with the slope. Players who have problems with this lie are ones that start with their shoulders level. The angle of attack becomes very steep and they hit behind the golf ball. We call that chunking the shot. That's usually because their shoulders are incorrect. Sound good, everybody? Yeah. Well, before we get to the FootJoy contest, I'm going to ask for Rick Urban to come up and put this tip in action. How about a nice applause for Rick? All right. Great to see you, Rick. Come on in here, my friend. So we talked earlier, and you had mentioned that you use probably a pitching wedge or gap wedge here. Yep. You've got your sandwich ready to go? Yep. Awesome. Okay, so let's put the ball back of middle a little bit. And then let's talk about your posture. A lot of weight in that front hip. So I want you to get it there and sit it there and feel balanced and stable over the ball. Feel good? Yep. Excellent. Now I want you to feel your shoulders are parallel with the ground, which means your right shoulder should feel higher than your left shoulder. Okay? You're leaning forward a little bit. It'll make it easier. You look at your landing area here, which is just on the front of the green. It should roll down from there. I'm going to step back with this wonderful team from Chip In for a Cure. When you're ready, Rick, let's pop one up on the green. Look at this shot, everybody. What a touch on a downhill pitch shot. And Rick Urban, that is winning golf, my friend. Hey, I hope you learned something today, my friend.
Yeah, I did. Great tip. I'm going to practice on that some more.
You got it. Hey, guys, you ready to win a pair of FootJoy shoes? Yeah! Let's do it.
Our FootJoy contest is a challenging 25-yard downhill pitch from the heavy rough. Jeff Serra pitches it well.
Jeff Serra with a 60-degree wedge, and it's soft, and the line looks good. This should be right below the cup. And that's a great touch by Jeff Serra. Well done, Jeff.
Paul Zalesnik's ball finds its way to just over 8 feet away.
Paul Zalesnik, if it gets to the crest, this could be very good, and here it comes. Using a gap wedge, this could be pin high when it's done, and that's a beautiful shot by Paul. Well done.
Rick Urban is a few inches better.
This should move from left to right coming down the hill. This one's got a chance to be very close. Rick Urban, look at his shot. Winning golf, Rick. Well done.
Tim Glennon uses Doug's tip well.
A 58-degree wedge, and he's on line. Let's check out the speed and look at this touch by Tim Glennon. Winning golf, Tim. Well done, my friend.
But Steve Buckus takes the shoes with this gem to 4.5 feet.
If this gets to the crest, it will be close, and here it comes. And that's a beautiful touch by Steve Buckus. Well, Steve, congratulations. That was an awesome pitch shot from a very challenging downhill lie, and now you'll get to lace up a new pair of FootJoy shoes, the #1 shoe in golf. But Steve, my question for you right now is this. Would you be interested in adding a spectacular golf getaway to those new FootJoy shoes?
Oh, that sounds great.
Well, I love your answer, and you may get that opportunity when Winning Golf returns.
Just imagine if all the machines at work were constantly thinking, always on the lookout for patterns and connections to make everything work better. I call it the Internet of Everything, but it's really the Internet of everyday life. The partnership between Dell Technologies and SAP helps make the promise of the Internet of Things a reality for our customers. We know how powerful live data can be. We use SAP at Dell to run everything from finance to procurement to travel expenses. And that's the same kind of live insight we can now start offering to all of our customers. And as we get better information, better insights, it can improve virtually every aspect of society and the economy. That's the opportunity of our generation, the next industrial revolution. That's why Dell Technologies runs live with SAP.
This is FootJoy, the #1 shoe in golf. That's #1 the world over. #1 with ladies, gents, lefties, and righties. #1 with challengers and champions, elite and up-and-comers, fan favorites and hometown heroes of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But even with all those #1s, what's most important is playing the #1 shoe for you. And with more sizes and more styles for more swing profiles than all the other brands combined, that shoe is FootJoy, the #1 shoe in golf.
Prizes for Winning Golf contestants provided by Proforma Industries, your one source for promotional products, Proforma, and by Bushnell Golf, the #1 rangefinder in golf, Bushnell. Haas Jordan umbrellas, umbrellas that make a statement, Haas Jordan. And the Orange Whip Trainer, you gotta feel it, the Orange Whip. Outerwear provided by FootJoy, FootJoy Performance Outerwear, layer up with FootJoy. Welcome back to Winning Golf. It's time now for our Golf Getaway Putt, sponsored by Harrison Group Golf.
Well, guys, are you ready to try to win a spectacular golf getaway? Yeah! Great. Well, here's the deal. My good friend Tim Glennon will pull one name out of the hat. That player will then select one golf ball from this Rixon bag. Now, that ball will tell us the distance of the putt. It could be 15, 20, or 25 feet, all makeable putts, right, guys? Right. Yeah. Now, if that player can roll in the putt, he will win an amazing 3-day, 2-night golf getaway for two to beautiful Ocean City, Maryland. Sound awesome? Awesome. What a prize. My good friend Tim, it's time. Who's our lucky contestant here at Applecross Country Club? This is very exciting. The tension is building. How about Jeff Roosh? Congratulations, Jeff.
Pick your ball.
All right, we're going to hand this over. No. We're going to hand this over to you. Hold the bag, please. Jeff, kindly pull one golf ball out of there. And what do we have?
15.
Jeff Roosh is 15 feet away from Ocean City, Maryland. Let's go get him. Jeff Roosh is ready to go. If he can roll in this putt from 15 feet, Jeff will win a first-class 3-day, 2-night golf getaway for two to Ocean City, Maryland, courtesy of Harrison Group Golf. What an amazing prize. Speed looks good, line looks good. It's got a chance. Oh, just over the edge of the cup. What a great effort by Jeff Roosh. You didn't win the prize, but I still hope you had some fun.
I did. I appreciate the opportunity.
You got it. Thank you, my friend. Well, we didn't give away the golf getaway this week, but the great news is we still have lots of awesome prizes to give away in the Winning Golf Skills Challenge. Let's get round one underway.
Our Winning Golf Skills Challenge will showcase our competitors' short game skills with some challenging shots in 3 preliminary rounds. If they win a round, they win a prize and valuable extra shots in our all-important Survivor round. Our top 2 winners in the Survivor round will compete in an up and in competition to determine this week's champion. First up, a 90-foot chip shot from the fairway with a big break from left to right. Scott Risbin chips it to just under 4 feet away.
Line looks good. This could be really close when it's done. Rolling from left to right from 90 feet. Look at this touch by Scott Risbin.
Tim Glennon tops that with this effort to 2.5 feet.
Moving from left to right, this could be very close. Tim Glennon with a great effort. Look at this touch by Tim Glennon. Winning golf, Tim.
Jeff Serra up to the challenge.
Got to get to the crest and go, and here it comes. Right for the cup, and look at this touch by Jeff Serra. Winning golf, Jeff Serra.
He's looking good at 1 foot 10 inches. But Pat McDevitt has a beautiful chip to 1 foot 2 inches to win the round.
And look at this touch by Pat. That is winning golf by Pat McDevitt.
Round 2 features a 20-yard downhill chip shot from the first cut. Jeff Roosh starts things off.
Lob wedge, and look at this touch by Jeff coming in towards the cup. It's got a chance, Jeff Roosh. Oh, he just lips out. What an effort by Jeff Roosh.
Scott Risbin continuing his fine play.
Moving from left to right. This could be very close. Scott Risbin, do we have it, Scott? Oh my goodness, what a touch by Scott Risbin. Well done.
Tim Glennon's chip stops at just over 3 feet.
Boy, look at this touch by Tim. It has to move from left to right, and here it comes. Tim Glennon with a great touch. Winning golf by Tim Glennon. Awesome.
Pat McDevitt is looking great with this shot to 1 foot 9 inches.
And if it gets there, it could be really close, and here it comes, picking up speed. And look at this touch by Pat McDevitt. Winning golf, Pat. Well done.
But he gets edged out by an inch by Paul Zalesnik.
It's getting to the crest. It should come back towards the hole. Here it comes. This could be very close when it's done. How about this touch by Paul Zalesnik? And that is winning golf.
Round 3 is our putting contest. Pat McDevitt is the first to be tested by this 25-footer.
Got a chance. Pat McDevitt right over the lip of the cup. Well done.
Josh Renahan putts it well.
Good line, good speed, and that's a nice touch by Josh. Well done, Josh.
Jeff Roosh rolling his ball to just over 2 feet.
Beautiful stroke coming from left to right from 25 feet. That's a nice touch by Jeff.
Scott Risbin is a foot closer.
Scott Risbin, number 7. It's tracking from left to right. Will it get to the cup? And look at that stroke by Scott Risbin.
Rick Urban ups the ante with this putt to 10 inches.
From left to right, this is nestling in tight. Rick Urban.
But Steve Buckus leaves no doubt.
From left to right, right for the heart of the hole. It's got a chance. Steve Buckus nails it.
He drains it to take the round. Now it's time to check out what's on the tee with PGA professional Doug Hendricks.
I'm on the tee today with 2 very special young ladies, Julie Neustadter and Sydney Smith. Both Julie and Sydney are involved in today's Chip In for a Cure Golf Classic. And Julie, let me start with you. Sadly, in 2012, we lost your dad to pancreatic cancer. Michael was a devoted husband, a caring dad, respected by everyone. And he truly loved the game of golf. Through the Chip In for a Cure Golf Classic, your dad's life and memories have continued to live on.
Absolutely. You know, if you think about karma, I mean, he's such a good person. What goes around comes around. I think this is coming back through, like, he's such a respected person, and you can just tell we're so grateful that Applecross and you, Doug, and Keith and the whole family really does such a great job keeping his memory alive through this tournament and raising money to find a cure for pancreatic cancer.
Well, Julie, we are so thankful that you and your family have continued to help fight with this battle. It's a tough battle, but hopefully in the end we'll find a cure.
God willing.
Thank you so much, Julie.
Thanks, Doug.
Well, Sydney Smith, welcome to the show. Sydney, you are 12 years old, and if I might add, a very brave girl. And at 10 years old, you were diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I would like you to share with us what adjustments and changes in your life occurred after you found out about this disease.
Well, when I go to sleepovers or sports, usually at sleepovers, I need to count my carbs before I eat, and everybody's usually waiting for me. And then when I have sports, I have to check my blood sugar before, and if I do need to fix my blood sugar, then sometimes it could be a little bit until I can get back into playing.
What advice or words could you give to other children that may have type 1 diabetes in their life? What can they do to live with it and live a better life?
Well, they just need to stay strong and know that they're not alone, because there's other people dealing with it, and that it's not easy for anyone, so they just need to stay strong.
Well, thank you, Sydney. Well, sitting next to me today are 2 great reasons why I believe you should chip in and help us to find a cure for both of these life-threatening diseases.
The top 2 players in our Winning Golf Skills Challenge Survivor Round will advance to compete in a one-on-one up-and-in competition to determine this week's champion. Players who've won previous rounds have extra shots to try to get it closest to the cup. This week, our players are tested with this 20-yard short pitch from the rough. Jeff Roosh gets us started.
Bringing it high on the slope, and look at this shot by Jeff. What a touch from 20 yards. Winning golf, my friend.
Paul Zalesnik sets the mark to beat at 7 feet.
Boy, this is online. The question is the speed, and it's running nicely. It looks like a beautiful touch. Well done.
And Rick Urban responds to the challenge with this beauty to under 6 feet away.
And that's a terrific effort by Rick Urban.
But our two finalists would rise to the occasion. Steve Buckis's wonderful shot stops at 4 feet 10 inches.
Pin high and a nice effort by Steve Buckus.
And Jeff Serra hits a winning golf gem to 1 foot 10 inches.
He's got the speed. This could be right next to the doorstep, and that's winning golf, Jeff Serra.
So it'll be Serra and Buckus to battle it out in our SAP playoff when Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP, continues.
Enjoy one-of-a-kind hospitality at the Desmond Hotel Malvern, a full-service hotel with a staff focused on providing exceptional customer service. It's no wonder our guests say the Desmond Hotel is the best part of traveling. This summer, visit the Sunset Grill at the Desmond. Succulent Maine lobster, live music, and special cocktails. Come see why we're consistently voted the best outdoor dining in Chester County. If it's important to you, trust it to us at the Desmond.
I just picked up the cake for the baby shower.
Yay! You know she's having a boy, right?
Oh boy.
Buick now has an SUV for that. Introducing the new Buick Encore.
I knew I could trust you guys with the cake.
Oh, no problem. That was close.
One of 3 luxury SUVs from the new Buick.
Current lessees, switch to Buick and use your lease enhancement to get this low-mileage lease on this 2017 Buick Encore for around $139 per month with $949 due at signing.
This is FootJoy, the #1 shoe in golf. That's #1 the world over. #1 with ladies, gents, lefties, and righties. #1 with challengers and champions. Elite and up-and-comers. Fan favorites and hometown heroes of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But even with all those #1s, what's most important is playing the #1 shoe for you. And with more sizes and more styles for more swing profiles than all the other brands combined, that shoe is FootJoy, the #1 shoe in golf.
Prizes and tee gifts for the Winning Golf Skills Challenge provided by Takea Water Bottles. Bring the heat. Keep your cool with Takea. A-Head Advanced Headwear. Embroidery and design. A-Head. Pure Putters. Higher MOI plus adjustability. No other putter offers the performance and versatility of a Cure putter. Red Arrow Markers. Mark, aim, align, and sink. Red Arrow. Doug Hendricks Wardrobe provided by the Greg Norman Collection. Greg Norman, performance by design. It's time now for the SAP Up and In playoff on Winning Golf.
We are on the 18th green, and our 2 finalists are ready to compete for some amazing prizes, a slot in the Winning Golf Championship and the chance to drive home with the keys to a brand new Buick Envision. Now, the rules for the SAP Up and In playoff are simple. Whoever gets their ball into the cup and the fewest number of strokes will be crowned our Winning Golf champion. Our first shot in the SAP Up and In playoff will be a challenging 30-yard pitch shot from the heavy rough. Steve Buckus will have the honors. Steve carries a 7 handicap and plays most of his golf right here at Applecross Country Club. Phenomenal green here. The ball will come down, and look at this shot by Steve Buckus. He knows the hole, he knows the course, and that is a great way to start our SAP Up and In playoff. Well done. And now it's Jeff Serra's turn to try to tame this challenging 18th green. It's a good time for me to thank Jeff and the PJ Willihan's team, and of course the Poorhouse in Exton for their sponsorship of this event. And he's bringing in soft. This got a chance to hit it. Oh, look at that effort. And both these shots are a great way to start our playoff. Well, Jeff Serra is away, so he will have the honors. Nice stroke. He's going at it. Oh, just a little bit past the cup. It'll still be Jeff's turn. Well, Jeff Serra has about 4 feet. He needs to roll this in to put some pressure on Steve. And it's going to leak a little bit below the cup. Jeff, you can tap that in. All right. Well, Steve Buckus is in the driver's seat here. He's lying 1. I'd like to see him roll this in. He'd become the champion here at Applecross Country Club. It's a nice putt, a beautiful stroke. And Steve Buckus is our Winning Golf champion here at the beautiful Applecross Country Club. Boy, your short game was on fire all day. You got a beautiful touch around the green. But this day is a little more than just about winning golf, Steve. This is a day that we are celebrating with the Chip In for a Cure Golf Classic, 2 charities, Pancreatic Cancer and American Diabetes Association. I'm sure it's very special for you.
Oh, it is very special. We have many people in our families and in this community that have been touched by these terrible diseases, and this is just a great event. And I just love to see the community come together for an event like this.
Well, thank you, Steve. And speaking of special, you've got one special event left today, and that's the opportunity to putt from only 60 feet for a brand new Buick Envision. Now, keep in mind, Steve, that last year we gave away a car at this event, so there's a little pressure on you.
I know. Jeremy took the prize last year. I got to try to put one on top of him.
Well, let's hope we repeat history. Well, the excitement is in the air. There's only 60 feet between Steve Backus and a brand new Buick Envision, so whatever you do, don't touch that remote. We'll be right back with more Winning Golf.
This is how we get you close. By rebalancing the center of gravity to the location you need it most, making your impact feel crisper and more consistent than ever before. This is how we get you closer. With 3 new wedge grinds shaped to fit your attack angle, helping you get out of tough lies more easily. Introducing the all-new, totally redesigned RTX 3 wedge from Cleveland Golf. Get closer.
Gather with friends and make it a party at PJ's.
With fresh cocktails and a great selection of local craft beer.
Order up our famous buffalo wings.
Flavored in your choice of 7 signature sauces.
Philly's #1 sports fans catch every game at PJ Wellahan's.
Where every seat is the best seat in the house.
Find a location near your neighborhood. Visit pjspub.com.
I just picked up the cake for the baby shower.
Yay! You know she's having a boy, right?
Oh boy.
Buick now has an SUV for that. Introducing the new Buick Encore.
I knew I could trust you guys with the cake.
Oh, no problem. That was close.
One of 3 luxury SUVs from the new Buick.
Current lessees, switch to Buick and use your lease enhancement to get this low-mileage lease on this 2017 Buick Encore for around $139 per month with $949 due at signing.
It's time now on Winning Golf for the Champions Putt, sponsored by your Tri-State Buick GMC dealers.
Each week, our champion will attempt a putt from only 60 feet to win a spectacular Buick Envision. Winning Golf is thankful to have the Tri-State Buick GMC dealer sponsoring this thrilling event. Our champion, Steve Backus, is only 60 feet away from the cup if he can stroke the perfect putt. The speed looks good, the line is pretty good, and that's a nice effort by our champion, Steve Backus. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's exciting show from this spectacular Applecross Country Club. I would personally like to thank the amazing Applecross staff, our energetic volunteers, our first-class sponsors, and of course, our 144 enthusiastic golfers. And speaking of enthusiasm, my good friend, the chairperson of the event, Keith Critchley, incredible job again this year. Bigger and better every single year, now our 5th year, and this year for the first time, the opportunity to support 2 different charities. Really exciting future ahead for us.
Yeah, I mean, I can't thank everybody enough. I mean, I have 2 good, pretty much helpers, Mary Jo Massicott and Leslie Smith, who helped me add on diabetes as a second charity. Not many people get a chance to have an outing on a Friday. Usually they're Mondays, so adding a Friday gives everybody the luxury to have a good day, kick back, and enjoy the whole event. I definitely thank you for coming out and helping the cause. I mean, it definitely makes it an easier day. I mean, we get a lot of publicity from it, and I think everybody wins. So I think it's a good day, and I definitely thank you for it.
Well, Keith, thank you for your kind words. And for me, the name of the event says it all. Chip in for a cure. Maybe next year you can chip in and help us to find a cure for pancreatic cancer and diabetes. Well, thank you for watching, and thank you for caring. I'll see you all next week.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. When you run live, you run simple with SAP. Learn more at sap.com.
Everybody wins.